question, you can ask me by raising up your hand, and I will, inshallah, try to give the answer. If there is any individual question, we will prefer that you can stay behind and you can ask me any question. We are not going to be here giving you the answers of the fatwa questions. That should be you should be contact any scholar or any or your parents basically. What we are going to be covering today is age of adolescence. So, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. We are going to talk about what is puberty, what is adolescence, and what is responsibility means, and the ruling of puberty for girls. Anyone among you who can tell me what is puberty? Anyone want to share your ideas about? Okay, Alina, Areen, yes. Areen?
It is when you enter the age of adolescence, isn't it?
Okay, yes, that's it. So age of puberty is on individual girl. So everyone has a different age, yeah. So anytime when you have different signs, which we are going to talk about, start actually, you have enter in the age of puberty, which is the age of responsibility as a Muslim, yeah. So first we are going to ask few questions, true and false. You have a message box down below. So give me the answer quickly, and who is going to give the quick answer is going to be the winner. Yeah. So in Islam, the first one, in Islam, adulthood age is 16 years old. Start now. Let's do it. Okay, so the first person was, stay behind with the first question only. So Dulia said, no, that's right, Dulia. My cousin is my sister or brother. Okay, don't, just wait now until I'll ask the second question. My cousin is the, Alina said, not necessary. Okay, my cousin is my sister or brother. Let's do it. Answer now, okay? And the answer is Alia. True, okay. Alina said no, Shifa said no. Okay. So yes, your cousins are not your brother and sister. This is a misconception which we have learned over the time from Western society. Actually, cousins are not considered as Muslim, as brother and sisters. They are your namehram if they are boys, and at your age of puberty, you have to be have the same obligations as you are having in front of any stranger or namehram. At the same time, obviously, they are your family, so you would be respecting them. And obviously, as a family, you might be seeing them more often, but you would be preferring, you would be obliged to do the same ruling as a non-mahram, okay? Which is very hard to understand sometimes here, but that's the ruling. Okay, I can swim in bikini in front of the women. All right, let's the answer now. Okay, so the answer is, let's have a look. Who is it? Okay, Alia said no. Areen said no. Hamad Ahmad, I can see you are a girl. I know that you haven't changed your name. Salsabil said no. Okay, so actually, you cannot swim in bikini and even in front of the girls, because there is an aura which we are going to cover in a minute. Even in front of the girls, there is an aura, yeah. So you cannot go in the bikini and swim in front of the girls. I can get hair removal from my private part. So can you go in the hair salon or sorry, not hair salon, beauty salon, and get it done from the private part? Shifa said no. Alina said no. Okay, and Dunya said no. No, you can't really, because private parts are your private parts and have the aura. Aura means the covering should be done even in front of the women. Yeah, so you can't really go in the beauty salon and get it done. And at the same time, you can't go for the hair removal, laser surgery, and be in front of the women and say, can you get it done? Fix me in private parts. You can't get it done. Okay, next question. So wait until I'll ask the question and give the answer. Then you can give the answer. Obviously, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the right to meet for a boy, girl for potential marriage. Okay, start now. Alina said, yeah. Anyone else? Momina Galaxy said yes. Amina Quresh said not really. Okay. All right. Shifa said, I think yes. Okay. Stay there. So when we are going to cover it also in detail, potential marriage means like, yes, your family has already seen the boy, or they are agreed, or even in the beginning of it, when you wanted to see them with your family, so there should be a chaperone with you. Now, I don't know if every one of you know the chaperone concept. Chaperone means a wali, a person who is adult, whether it's your mahram, father, brother, uncle, or your maybe adult woman who can be a sister, who can be mother, who can be auntie, but they should be with you. So you are not going there and say, "Hi, I want to get married to you." That's not going to happen. Yeah. So you need to be seeing them for the right reason, and the right reason is potential marriage. Yes, if that doesn't work out, that's another thing, but it doesn't mean that I will be having 20 people in a row and I will be saying, come, go. No, come, go. It's not window shopping we are doing. That we are going to go for the 8 dresses and end up finding out one. No. So you should have that concept that I'm going to potentially looking for the marriage and not for the dating purpose. Okay. You will need to clean pubic underarm hair when actually reach at puberty. Okay, let's start doing it. All right, let me check who is the winner. Alina said yes, and Momina said yes. El Salsabir, Amina, yes. Okay. A little bit interesting. You said exactly at the age of puberty, but I'll tell you what. Pubic hair and underarm hair can start growing before actually puberty. So this is the early sign. So when you will be having pubic hair and underarm hair, it's more closer at about 5, 6 months to 1 year when your period starts. So you should be starting even then. Yeah, it's not that you will be waiting. Okay, today is the day, so now I'm going to do it. Before, I don't care about it. It's like I look like a wild bear, but doesn't matter because you shouldn't be looking wild bear. You should be hygiene. Tahara is a part of Islam, so you should be doing beforehand when the pubic hair started growing. And if you have started now pubic hair but not periods, doesn't matter. Don't wait for the periods. Get it done now. Yeah, get yourself clean. Um, Next question. Opposite gender plus same gender both isn't allowed to touch you inappropriately. So, all right. Answer is Alina, Alia, Amina Qureshi. Yes, that's right. Even the same gender cannot touch you inappropriately. Even your mother, your sister, your auntie cannot touch you inappropriately because your body is something emana from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you have to go to doctor for any checkup, any scanning, an adult your sister or your mother should be with you or auntie should be with you when they are going to have your scanning or test done. Yeah, and even doctor has to ask your permission, get your consent that I'm going to touch you, but that is obviously appropriate. That's the reason of some medical intervention, but not inappropriate way. Shaking hand to mahram is allowed. It's just hugging which isn't acceptable. Start now. Alina said no. Hamad Ahmed Sal Sabil Shifa. Okay, Hamad Ahmed, you might change the name because it's looking like you are a boy in the class, and I know you are Zara and Ikra. Okay. Muskan said no, neither. Okay, the both are not allowed. Of course, shaking hand to Namahram is not allowed. And now my question would be, is that shaking hand with cousins is allowed? So if we are talking about Namahram, let's add that in. So, no, of course not, because either way, it is not allowed. Islam allows to sit alone with opposite gender and learn about that religion. Islam allows to sit with the opposite gender and learn about religion. So you can sit with the opposite gender and learn about religion. Amina said no. Ikra Zara said no. Okay. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. Anyone else? Muskan said no. Safa said no. Okay, this is very interesting because there are ulama who are agreed on that. That lots of Islamic schools and institutes are running where opposite gender is sitting actually in the same room and they are learning together. But obviously, there are rulings around it. So I'm not going to be without my hijab. I will be, hijab is compulsory in any way in front of the namahram, but it's not like I'm coming and I'm saying, hi, assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh, ya akhi. You look so nice, ya akhi. You look so, mashallah, your work is, alhamdulillah, I want to learn from you. I'm really impressed. That's not going to happen. You need to sit and learn for the sake of learning. So you can, and it's not about one to one. So we can't sit one to one in a room and they're like this akhi and you are sitting together and learning about Islam. That's not going to happen. So you will be sitting in a group setting where maybe two, three, four, five girls are sitting and two, three, four, five boys are sitting, whatever, and they are learning in an institute. So yes, that's allowed according to some school of thoughts, but with the ruling of mahram na mahram. Alina just mentioned a question which was an answer which I think I haven't covered clearly. So shaking hand, or maybe she didn't understand completely. Shaking hand when we are talking about with the cousins, it's the male cousins which is not allowed. With the female cousin, you are not only shake hand allowed, you are allowed to hug them. Yeah, so that's no problem. Yeah, inshallah. Um, uh, for the sake of Allah, you get okay. Like a madrasa, Amina said yes. Like a madrasa, Amina Qureshi, you just mentioned yes. You are allowed to sit in a madrasa and learn together. You are allowed in a mosque where the sisters normally sit back in the back and area and brothers sit in front and they are learning together. Yeah, so that's all right. Okay, now I'm going to just because my um, the same I need ghusl. I still can touch Quran with the cloth not on my body uh, or read any words to in removable casing. So I think it's not written very clearly. So what I was trying to say is I need ghusl. Can I still touch the Quran? Yeah, I'm wearing the clothes properly. I'm wearing the headscarf. I'm doing whatever. You can you still touch the Quran if you are in the sense of ghusl? Yeah, if you need the ghusl, if you are in the maybe monthly cycle, can you touch the Quran? No, no, Shifa said, Alina said no, that's right. Amina said yes, Amina Qureshi said yes. Okay, so again, there are different school of thoughts. Some are a little bit relaxed, some are not. In Quran, it's an ayah to the Quran, which the meaning is that we should be basically park when we touch it. So idea would be if you want to learn. Now you are in going to madrasa or in class and you cannot actually take a gap of the whole week. Like for example, if you are coming in a Jannah Academy, every month you can't have skip one class because you are not going to learn and read. So what you should be doing in that case, you should have a cloth or something which you can touch. So you are not touching the Quran book. Yeah, if the covering that you can't touch the covering, and the words shouldn't be touched in any way. So you can have a pen or a pencil or something to touch the words. So you should not be touching your finger onto the verse. That's for sure because verse is park. You should, and your body is not park at the moment. Yeah, you need to do the ghusl before touching it. But you can read. Obviously, if you hifz the surahs, you can do the hifz of the surahs. You should be doing the duas, zikr, because obviously your tongue is not napak, your soul is not non napak. You should be keep on doing reciting of the zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, when we are in toilet, we must wash ourselves with the left hand and hold sprinkler in the right. Time start now. Okay, so Durya said yes. Momina Galaxy said yes. Mariam said yes. That's right. So you should have the sprinkler in your right and wash yourself with the left, because in Islam, washing yourself with the right is not allowed. Okay. Uh, Next question. We can clean ourselves with tissue after urine and do wudu straight away. So if we can just clean ourselves with the tissue, can we straight away? Momina Galaxy, I will be coming back to you in a minute. Yeah, you have raised up your hand. I can see that. Okay. So the answer, some of you have, Amina said, some say yes, but I say no. Amina, no. Muskan said, Shifa said no. Okay, so basically you have to wet yourself, and the best way is to flow water. Flow water means you have a sprinkler, you have a Muslim shower, and you are going to flow that. Yeah, in UK, America, in Canada, there are areas where you don't have the water available. Then you can have a small bottle with you, which you can basically wash. But you have to wash yourself before doing the wudu. You cannot just clean it and just go for the wudu. Yeah. After periods, menstruation, I must have ghusl done. True or false? I think you should all agree on one answer, and that would be all of you. Yes, definitely, 100%. Nobody is unagreed on that. Sleeping, vomiting, passing wind, bleeding, laughing loudly, losing consciousness, or raising of white fluid, which girls normally get it done just before periods and even after the periods. It is something we all have. All major impurities, and we need to do the ghusl with that. All of them. Like you are sleeping, you get up, you do the ghusl. You're passing with, you do the wudu. Ghusl. Bleeding, wudu, ghusl. Okay, let's hear what you have said till now. Answer. No, of course, no, not at all. You don't. Okay, as a teenager, they all are minor impurities. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. You have these things, and with clear thin fluid, you need to clean it. Obviously, if in your clothes, you need to clean that clothes or change the clothes and then get it done. Salah or whatever. Yeah, as a teenager, it's important to spend time with people who will bring you closer to God. Do you think? I think you all are agreed on that. I think so. Okay, yes, true. We should not judge anyone who isn't closer to God. What do you think? If you are not closer to God, I can say, come on, just push up yourself and you are useless. You're no closer to Allah. No, we can't. In Islam, we can't because we are not the judge. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the judge. Okay, that's right. Okay. Now, in the meantime, Mariam, you have raised up your hand. Who raised up your hand? Someone asked me, wants to ask me a question. Who was that? I completely forgot. Let's have a look. Who was the one who want to ask me a question? No one? Okay, that's fine. In the meantime, we are going to. Okay. Now we are going to talk about minimum days of periods. Yeah. So it's is it 3 days or maximum days of height is it 7 days? Yeah. What do you think? Agree or not agree? Yes, that's right. Don't. Okay. Yes, 7. Yeah, that's fine. Minimum time of purity between two monthly cycle are 15 days. What do you think? Yes, sometimes 10 max. No, 10 maximum, Amina Qureshi. So it is, if you are exceeding then 7 days, that is a part of your illness. Yeah, so there is no considered as period. So yes, I know you are young girls and sometimes the periods exceed like, oh my God, what's happened? So you have to take after 7 days also and start doing the practicing salah and everything. Yeah. Any girl will cover her missing fast or periods within the rest of the year. Yes or no? Mm, okay. Ikra Zara, very good, mashallah. Ikra. Zara, okay, quickly. First of all, is Salah need to be covered? So if you miss the Salah, 7 days Salah or 3 days Salah, do you need to cover that? Answer. Let's get the answer done. No. Amina, you're right. Yes, we don't have to cover the salah. It's only the fast, the song which has to cover. Okay, Shifa asked, raise up her hand. Shifa, you can unmute yourself and let's ask you. Give me the ask the question if you want to ask the question. Ask to unmute. Yes, Shifa, you want to ask the question?
No, I don't at all. I don't want to need a question.
That's fine. That's fine. I think you mistakenly did that. No problem. Okay. All right. That's fine. Okay. Then any girl with the cover hair missing salah period, you don't have to cover. Allah Subhanahu wa Taala is very merciful. He knew that it's a lone thing for commitment for us, so it's not far at all. Covering of aura becomes further after puberty. Think about it. Is it or not? Uh, okay. Who is the first one? Let's have a look. What is aura? A very good question. Yes, I think. Okay, I was about to say. So there is a girl. You can see that. That's aura. So your hands, your face, and your feet is the one which can be covered. On the face, obviously, there are different school of thought. Some people think that it's the whole further. Generally, people think that it's the aura is the face can be uncovered, but not the I have the blue and the red and the yellow and the green makeup on the face, and then yeah, I'm saying this. No, so face can be uncovered, hands can be uncovered, feet can be uncovered, but rest all is your aura. Yeah. Okay, so no, it's not. Muskan said no, it's not. Amina said no, it's not. Okay, yes, it is compulsory. So you will be fard. Obviously, she's wearing the hijab. You can wear jalbab. You can wear anything covered, which is covered from the feet till the until the whole face. So only the face is should be uncovered, hands should be uncovered, or feet should be uncovered, and they are not a body um, uh, very, what is the word I'm looking for, very close to slim fitted dress. Yeah, so it should be open enough that your body is not exposed. Ghusl and normal bath shower is the same. What do you think? No, it's not. It's not at all. We are going to cover in shower and ghusl in a minute. Not in a minute, is later on. If I am in a monthly cycle, I need to perform qaza salah. What do you think? Do we need to qaza? No, we can't. We don't have to. Subhanallah. Okay. Okay. Now, just once is something you take it as a responsibility and you start doing together from today, that it's responsibility on you, that you should be practicing Islam and worshiping Allah in your young age, because it's a responsibility now. Yeah. Okay, now let's go on the next page. What about the puberty? What is puberty? We are going to talk about. According to Islam, puberty is the point whereby a girl has had her first period, and by which the girl becomes accountable for all actions. So you are not girls anymore. You're like young women in Islam. According to science, the process of physical change by which a child body mature in an adult body for the reproduction to enable fertilization. Yeah. But in Islam, it's like you are becoming adult before even concept of Western or Eastern law will allow you. So law can allow you at the age of 18, but Islam can allow you, not allow means allow, but giving you more responsibility just after your puberty. Your puberty can start at the age of 11. Subhanallah, welcome to be in womanhood, because now you are going to be accountable. Your book is started. The sign of puberty, physical changes are development of chest, of course, your chest becoming a little bit bigger, growing pubic hair. Growing pubic hair can start beforehand. Vagina change, discharge, that also start a little bit early. So if that happens, talk to your mom, female adult, anyone around. Monthly cycle period, welcome here. So red in circle, because that's where you are accountable now. Puberty in fiqh. Allah is pure and he loves cleanliness and purity. Yeah. So Muslim is the one who avoids all of it. We are going to talk about what he is. He's accountable for his actions. So you are accountable for your actions now. Your book is open. Full aura. So it not like wedding is happening. Oh wow, I can open the hair now. Who's going to see? And obviously, I have to show my this brilliant, beautiful hair. I've just done the streaking. I've done the just done the straightener. Oh my God! If I won't show now, I'm not going to look beautiful in the movie. And of course, my $1 million dress doesn't look nice. Also, I have beautiful now hair clips and hair ornaments. No, you can do it in the girls' night. You can do it before wedding. I don't know other celebration where the women are only allowed full aura when you're coming on the wedding event. Okay, look after your actions. You need to think about why you are doing it. Is it because you are pleasing the other people around you, whether it's a society, whether opposite gender, or is it pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And the best is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah. Things to go regularly, do regularly, sorry. Remove the pubic hair at least every 40 days, but it could be before 40 days if you feel that you are having a pubic hair getting longer. So some girls have early growth of pubic hair or heavy growth of pubic hair. Then don't wait for 40 days because you don't want to be looking like a polar bear. You need to looking after your hygiene. Trim the nails, and that should be every Friday. Obviously, that's the sunnah. Take regular showers because now you are going to be a smelly woman because you the when you get in puberty, your the hormones release in such a way you have the odors, especially underarms. So you need to look after yourself. Yeah. Okay. Sahih Muslim Hadith. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't lie. Look at your bodies, not at how you look, but He looks at your heart and deeds. Sahih Muslim. So He looks at your heart and your deeds, not at your bodies. Yeah. So if you are looking white or you look black or you look brown, it does not matter because He created you. Your mom would love you unconditionally. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala love you unconditionally. He doesn't care whether you have the big eyes or small eyes, big lips or small lips, big nose or small nose, short height or tall height, black or white or brown. Doesn't matter because He created you. He loves you. Yeah, He loves what is in your heart and in your deeds. Let's think. So now my question is, are you interested, impressed by designer clothes, best gadget, latest haircut? Let's write down yes or no. Are you or not? I'm going to ask you. Time start now on the message box. No, Amna said no. Okay. Shifa said no. Momina said no. Safa said no. Okay. All right. My answer would be there is no bad thing in to some extent like something, but interested and impressed to a level where you feel like, oh my God, this in my world is not right because you're going to be accountable of your spending as well. Yeah. So if you have £100 purse, handbag, not not right because you can spend that at least £90 for feeding 4 or 5 families who are dying around the world. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I am again having a little bit hiccup with my. We all are girls together, sitting. We can say swear words just for whatever you know, street words to each other. Can we do that? Okay. So the answer is someone has given. Amna said no. No, of course not, because you can't really say even those words just for fun because you are accountable and your left hand angel is going to write everything you are doing. Yeah. And also of course right hand angel. So you should not be saying just for the sake of fun. Yeah. Okay. Feeling, what are the emotional changes happening now and psychological? Okay, I'm going to give you 1 minute and you're going to think about what are the emotional and psychological changes happens to yourself, right? About yourself. So you are a teenager or you are a girl who is going through this puberty. What's happened to you? What you are feeling change? Yeah. And I'm not talking about physical, we have already spoken. I'm talking about as a human being, emotional and psychological, what's happening in you. Yeah. So I'm giving you a a little bit time to 1 minute to go. So, Alina and Doreen said hormones. That's it. So yes, you become really hormonal. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to wait 30 seconds more, and then we are going to start. Yeah. Okay. So okay, no more one. Okay, never mind. Inshallah. So yes, you are becoming hormonal. You are feeling an attraction towards girls. Sorry, feeling towards boys may increase. Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. I need to cut it just for a second. This is not right. I'm going to change this in the. Just bear with me. Hold on, please. Okay. Oh, just bear with me. Hold on, please. So we are back now. Okay. So you might start feeling an attraction towards boys. Yeah. You might can be a hormonal and having the real bad mood swings and yeah, kind of screamy, shouty, whatever. Sometimes very emotional, teary. When your periods especially come, you feel like nobody can understand me, kind of thing. So that can happen. Yeah. You might can be feeling misfit in the people. You are feeling socially isolated. Yeah. What you should be doing then? You are feeling frustrated. You're becoming sensitive. You're awkward. You're really irritable. You're really lonely. You're really self-conscious, and as though no one understands me. I don't know. Whatever I do, my mom doesn't understand me. I speak English. She speaks French. That's how it looked like to me. I don't know what I care. Well, I do because except my friends, nobody really cares about me in the world. Nobody understands me. That's what you say. So maybe you are becoming really emotional and you start crying on everything, and your family doesn't understand what they should be doing wrong. They should be do to make you feel better, because everything they are doing is seems to be wrong. Now, Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, said in Abu Dawud, a person is likely to follow the faith of the friends. Okay, so whatever your friend is, you likely to be follow the same. Go to the chat and find out your answers, which are really interesting. So Mariam said not to feel left out. Muskan said we might be ashamed to tell our parents. To feel to keep a friend. Amina Quraishi said. Alina said, "Mummy, do you want?" Okay, so there is a lot of different views. Yes, you're right. So they are, and I'm so sorry, my again becoming this hormonal thing, and you are just act impulsively. So at this stage, you need to be stop thinking and directing. Yeah. So just give yourself a little bit time to reflect, because it is a very emotional age. It is very much about the in the moment place. Yeah. But sometimes you can hurt others and hurt yourself by doing these impulsive actions. Be open and speak to your parents. This is the most biggest practical advice I can give you all as teenagers or in the one who's going to puberty, because the best advice you can get or best love you can get after, of course, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Sunnah, of course, of Holy Prophet is the one from your parents, because they want the best from you, for you. So go to your parents, talk to your parents. Yeah. If you don't have the parents around, go to your uncle, aunties, your adult, anyone adult who is your grandparents, because they are the one. Open to them, talk to them. Don't make this big wall because you have just become a teenager. No, you should be talking about mahram and amahram. We have already spoken that any stranger, cousin. So except your mom, dad, brother. Obviously, if you are married, husband, your children, then obviously your son, your uncle, and uncles means the dad's brother or your mom's brother. They are the ones who are your mahram. So all other are na mahram, and it's obligation of the aura, and aura is again the covering to have be in the same way as any other non-mahram. Yeah. And so there is mahram which you can just go without headscarf and you can sit. Doesn't mean that you are going to be having, and it doesn't allow that you are going to have a sleeveless and go in front of them. But that, because that's not allowed. There is an aura in front of non-mahram. There is an aura in front of the mahram, and there is an aura in front of the ladies. These are three different auras. So non-mahram aura is, tell me non-mahram aura. Write down quickly. Time start now. Quick in the chat box. Next 1 minute. What is the aura in front of the mahram? So you are sitting in front of your dad. What is the aura? Anyone? Anyone want to speak up? You can talk even if it's said that way. Shoulder to knees, I think. Okay. You said okay. Not sure. Cover the body is clear. Yeah. So basically, your shoulder to knees means you're talking about shoulder to no knees is so okay. So basically, they you still have to be modest and wear modest clothing. So okay, that is Alia. That is more like appropriate answer. You should be still look modest. So you should not be wearing something which has a you have all curves coming in. You have a deep neck which is you know and your cleavage is coming up. No, you can't do that. Yeah, that you are having such a big neck line that the unluckily these mahrams, your father even start looking and saying astaghfirullah la hawla wala quwwata. No, like that. So it should be modest. Yeah, cover your but cover your body, Shifa. That's the perfect answer. Cover your body. However, the headscarf is not allowed. You can have even half sleeves, and that's okay because obviously this is your mahram. Yeah, you can have a little bit relaxed situation. You don't have to wear the the old the mahram now mahram obligation, but with the no mahram you should have now everything. Now tell me in front of women what are the what is the covering look like. So I'll cover that up quickly because we're running out of the time. So that's what you said. Someone said knees to the shoulder. That is in front of the lady. So in front of the ladies, you can go to the shoulder. So till the kind of not sleeveless, but kind of till the shoulder. Shoulder is almost like kind of no sleeves, isn't it? So that kind of thing, and you can get if you are, I don't know, you are getting the waxing done, you can get it done in front of the women, not the bikini line. I'm talking about just the shoulder, and again the knee. So till the knee you can have anything shoulder to knee. So that's between the women. About the women you can be, yeah, inshallah. Okay. No dating and boyfriend girlfriend allowed. However, this is a hormonal time, impulsive time. So I'm not saying completely I'm going to be subhanallah. You might feel crush, but the problem with the crush is you when you start indulging yourself and carrying on this feeling. You have this feeling in your heart, you're becoming hormonal. Subhanallah, congratulations, you are a teenager, you are a adult. Now what you need to do is think about it, what Allah and his messenger, peace be upon him, told you. Keep the eyes gaze low. So first eye a glimpse is not haram. You ended up having that. You feel like a little bit wobbly, but then the second gaze now in the same way and carrying on indulge yourself is that's where it's the tricky bit coming. And you need to hold your feelings and try to guide it as much as possible in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah. Okay. Now when you are out and about, and I know there are children um, from the different worlds who might, if not being a part of this group, might be listening our recording. So first of all, you should have the carrying on the pads, sanitary towels in your bag. Yeah, so they should be an emergency kit. And Subhanallah, I'll give you an example of my children when they were growing up and they were closer to their age. I have made sure that they should have an emergency kit, which is like a small pouch in which a pad or sanitary towel, which is, and then a small underwear would be not small, small, like their size underwear should be there. The reason is if you are going to have a leakage in the school, you need to go, you need to change your clothes quickly, and you need to excuse yourself. Now, if you are in the school where there is no school nurse available or there is no extra pad available and you have started your periods, what you're going to do? Then you are going to ask your maybe teachers to contact your parents. Yeah, so no, contact your parents, mean female. Yeah, so mom could be having auntie, could be having grandma, someone to talk about. If your clothes become dirty, yeah, they are najis now. You need to wash them. You can't really stay there in the same condition for a longer time. You need to wash them. Yeah. Okay. Basic supplies. What you should have is pads. So a bag of pads in your closet, in the kitchen, sorry, bathroom cabinet, or in your own personal cabinet. Yeah, a change of clothes kept in your locker at school if you are have a locker at school. If you don't, then obviously, and change of clothes means kind of underwear or something. Panadol, maybe paracetamol, something like that. There's a lot of other medicines written. That's not something I'm going to ever recommend you without doctors. So simple paracetamol if you need that, yeah, on the counter. A hot water bottle, very important if you have extreme pains and in the beginning you might have that. Lots of chocolates, which I don't recommend you. Chocolate is nice, but lots of chocolate is not. Yeah, you're not a little kid anymore. Yeah, so you are a Muslima. You look like a clean Muslima. You should not be looking like a polar bear with a, hair coming out, because you will be seeing lots of facial acne in these days, and also some of the hair coming out on your upper lips area, maybe under chin area. So you might be feeling a little bit different. So you need to look after that. You should not be looking like a man. You should be looking, and when I'm saying man should be cleaned as well. So, but I'm saying you should not be having beard and mustache and everything unless if there is a obviously there is a physical illness or physical disorder. But then that's obviously acceptable. But you should be looking after yourself. Do not touch the Quran with the bare hands. As I said, do not pray or fast during your periods, but make lots of du'as. Yeah, say the kalima, read the root. Don't forget Allah Subhanahu wa Taala just you because you are in your period. So that does not change anything. Yeah, so that's also very important. Okay, and again my thingy. Any question till now, please, because it seems like a um, very quiet class. Any questions you want to ask? Okay, no question. All right, let's go on the next one then. In that case, okay, what is ritual impurity? There are two types of impurities, minor and major. Yeah, the category of impurities in minor is like going to bathroom, blood means like a cut comes out, passing gas, you might sleep, you might unconscious, you might vomit. Those are minor impurities. Yeah, and also like you are going to the toilet for number one, number two, that is also a minor impurity because you are not going to do the ghusl after that. The major impurity for in your age, what you need to learn is about a menstruation, the cycle. Yeah, so that's the major impurity for you as it considered. Okay, now let's do that. You're sleeping, you need to do wudu. major impurities. Major impurities are the one which needed ghusl, yeah, because then you need some then you need a proper basically wash your body, yeah, because you are impure at the moment. Momina Galaxy said someone wants to ask a question. If it is a personal question, I will give you the answer later on. But if not, then I told you you can just basically unmute yourself and let me know. Momina, you want to ask the question now? Please go ahead. About this is very important at your age. Make a niya, if not with the words, with the heart intention. That this is the niya. It's about the ghusl. You are not going to go for the bath or a shower and all of a sudden you say, oh, when I'm throwing the water on myself, let's do the ghusl as well. Yeah, and you can do it if you have intention is now to change yourself and do the ghusl. But you would you should have the intention, which I'm sure you all would have. You know that today is the ghusl day. Wash your private parts with the water. Yeah, then and obviously it's a flowing water, so with the sprinkler, yeah, or any bottle or whatever, yeah. Perform wudu. So this is obligatory, so you can do the wudu on the top of the ghusl. It will give you extra reward, but the main part is wash your nose 3 times and gargle 3 times. So you are going to start washing your body from right hand side, follow to the left. So start from the right, follow to the left, and then do the 3 times nose and obviously 3 times goggles, as I said, and wash the whole body 3 times. So obviously, if you are under the shower, this doesn't implement on you. This implement on the families, especially when we talk about Holy Prophet peace be upon him time. This was a desert, yeah. They have a very limited water, so they have to have the 3 small jars or whatever of the water which they throw on themselves. In your case, you are under the shower in any way, yeah, so doesn't matter, you have a flow water, it will clean it in one kind of gush. But if you are doing it with the bucket, yes, at least 3 times on the body. But now here comes you how much water you can use. Is there any maximum quantity? This is very important, especially if you're living in the country where there is no concept of the water load shedding or water not available all the time. So you will be getting immune to misuse of water. Yeah. And Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, one hadith is which main outline I remember the extra usage of water, whether it's a ghusl or wudu, it's basically not allowed. So basically, you will be accountable of excessive water as well. So it's a zulm, it's a cruelty. The reason why we are talking about the cruelty, because think about it, you are throwing these buckets and buckets of water on yourself, which is a part of the water, which is the world has quantity of the water. If you are going to use all in your toilet, what will left behind for the other so many countries who don't have the water? And you can have that excuse and say, Sister Nazish, we're not taking from there. Our water is coming from our local sea. Yes, but you know that the world is becoming on the one time it is going to the end where the water is getting low in any way in the world. Yeah. So a holy prophet, do you know how much water he used to use for wudu? Tell me how much water, quantity of water he used to do when he used to do a wudu. Anyone? Idea? Guess? No guess? Okay. Okay, somebody has wrote, so let's talk about it. Somebody said handful. Yes, Alina Areen, you're right, because your mommy said to you all the time, handful. So with that handful, he used to have the water, not too much. So think about how much you used to waste the water. And think about it, you are trying to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for going to the salah, or you are trying to do the ghusl to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but on the very first stage, you unplease Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You made him angry by not following sunnah and not following the what is command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you are making him angry by just in the beginning of your ghusl, of your tahara day. So this is a beginning of your whole month, a clean beginning, and you are making him really angry because you are wasting the water. So make sure that you should be mindful. Yeah, the water is also imana from Allah and blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah. So now what is the what we should be saying in that? So obviously you have a niya intention in your heart. You do the ghusl. We have talked about how we do the ghusl. After completing the ghusl, this is the dua. So Allahumma ij'alni min at-tawwabin waj'alni min al-mutatahhirin. O Allah, make me of those who return to you often in repentance and make me of those who remain clean and pure. Beautiful dua. So this is something I think you might should be better off finding. I'm sure on the Google if you can find out search engine, any search engine, recite upon complete the ghusl. If not, I will highly recommend you to learn it. It's a beautiful dua, and it makes you remain clean and pure. And obviously, clean and pureness is the faith, a part of the faith. Yeah, actually, very important part of the faith. Yeah. So let's learn that.